I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding in even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this black, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up, because I realized that was what was living behind that boy's eyes, was purely and simply evil.
You should have started last week's with that, because you nailed that. It's like you were him, dude. Yes.
I kind of eased into it, and then
was so good,
I found my Donald Pleasance right in the middle.
You did.
Well, welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest, home of the Golden Bucket, a weekly podcast where movie enthusiasts, ex-movie theater projectionists, new and old friends take the time to talk about a movie that we just watched and answer that very question, should or shouldn't you watch this? I want to extend a Stabby McStabberton welcome to Dr. Dare. I usually do laundry in the nude.
Yeah, I do. Try and do everything in the nude if I can. My poor kids.
Listen, I want to say thank you again. I mentioned this last week, but I got monetization.
He's been monetized.
I've been monetized on Spotify. So if you're listening to this on any platform, please don't skip the ads. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but please just listen to them. And then
Do you know what the ads are?
No, they're just random ads. So you might get like a Rinvoke ad.
Whatever it is, buy it right now.
You might get, I remember listening to one of my shows and it was like it was Marshawn Lynch talking about some kind of like
legit.
Yeah, so
Skittles, baby.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yes.
But just listen to them. They're like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I get like 2 cents. So
yeah.
Well, shekels. He came home for Halloween. This one's a little longer.
Years ago, I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless,
pretty good.
The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
I'm babysitting the Doyles. The Wallaces leave at 7.
What about the boogeyman? The boogeyman is coming.
There's no such thing. Halloween night, it's when people play tricks on each other. It's all make
She could be 50.
The boogeyman can only come out on
50.
Halloween night, right?
Right.
Well, I'm here tonight.
Sounds exactly the
Don't
same.
let anything happen to you.
Promise?
Promise.
Dude.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
He's been here once.
Tagline.
He's on his way. Tonight.
Families, children, all lined up in rows up and down these streets. You're telling me they're lined up for a slaughterhouse?
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff.
Oh,
that's creepy. I don't like that. I hate this so much.
This is a good trailer.
Oh, God, help me, please!
Oh. Dude.
Most of the dialogue is just that noise, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Bro, I thought, because, okay, not to go back to my experience from last week telling about how I had nightmares, but the one other thing about this movie, again, this is spoiler zone, even though we spoiled quite a bit of it last week, but I had my AirPod Pros in, and it freaked me out. I felt like...
Yeah, I watched it on a shitty TV. That sounds terrifying.
I felt like he was breathing on my neck, dude. It was so terrifying. I'm like, what is that?
Why did you do this?
I messed up so bad. Oh, man. I'm getting anxiety thinking about the breathing.
Hearing that breathing is a trigger now. I didn't even know until you just played it again.
ASMR?
And the like little whimpers, dude.
Dude, not
What's
good.
the opposite of ASMR? That's chalkboard for me, dude.
Yeah, that's chalkboard for sure. All right, dude, let's just jump right into trivia, okay?
Okay.
Before I get too scared and turn the
Dude, I got an amendment
podcast off.
from last week. I got to say, Sigourney Weaver's the go.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. I thought about that. Sigourney Weaver's the go. But this
Won't do it.
this puts her on a level I didn't realize, dude. Like Freaky Friday doesn't help her out,
Oh yeah.
but like she crushed this so hard. But Sigourney Weaver is the go.
If you don't know what go it means, please listen to part 1. But listen, I think what I love about Jamie Lee Curtis is she embraces it. She's like, I'm a scream queen. I'm gonna keep making these movies. If they want me in them, I'm down. I'm not gonna be like all weird about it, like Sigourney Weaver kind of was for a little bit. She kind of switched her tune a bit, but I love that Jamie Lee Curtis is like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it hard. It's awesome. All right, here are the popcorn trivia.
Let me tell you something, Pandeo.
Two Lebowski's, dude. I love it.
We already talked about the really cool tie-in to Psycho, Hitchcock's Psycho.
Wild.
I did not know that her mom was Janet Leigh, who starred in Psycho.
Me either.
Wild. I think that's really cool. The Steadicam shots, and we talked about this pod and last pod, were improvised and groundbreaking at the time. No cuts. And they had to rehearse it for hours prior to shooting that first scene. It was one cut. I wasn't even paying attention. You know, in Goodfellas, you're like, oh, this is a one shot. Yeah.
Correct.
I wasn't paying attention at all. I was just like glued to this weird, what is happening? The POV was terrifying.
Yes. I got nothing to add. It was amazing.
Many actors wore their own clothes, which inadvertently made it feel more real. Like you were watching like a documentary with.
That's why it cost $300K.
Yeah. Like, hey, can you? I read that Jamie Lee Curtis went to J.C. Penney and like bought all her clothes. And it's like, that's crazy, but it feels like you're just watching your classmates, your neighbors walking
100%.
around. That's wild. We talked a little bit, we touched on it, and we're going to hit it more this episode, is the golden handcuffs. Tell the listeners what that means.
When you have an infinite amount of things you can do, it's very hard. It's hard to decide. And so the golden handcuffs are, well, you only have $10 to do this. And what it does is it forces you into this extreme creativity, and you'll often come up with ideas and solutions that you never ever would. If the creativity just skyrockets when you have these constraints, as opposed to when you have infinite options, you're often jumping the shark and it just looks stupid, or it's just, you don't have to solve any problems, but the solving of those problems is what makes things the best. So having constraints, those golden handcuffs they call them, creates this ultimate sense of creativity. It's my favorite thing. I use it in my whole life. I love it so much. And
you know what's wild? We actually work together, which is awesome. But the golden handcuffs not only create this framework where you have to stay inside because you have no other choice. The happy accidents that come with that are like the wardrobe. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, we have no money for wardrobe. You're going to bring your own clothes. Correct. It created this authenticity that they didn't know they needed or wanted or had.
Yeah.
And that's just really amazing. The mask, $2 mask. 100%. What do? Go to the store, buy whatever's there. We'll paint it white.
Yeah, imagine if they had an effects budget and they made him look grotesque. It would have been worse. You add more money to this movie gets worse.
Yeah.
100%.
I've seen the Halloween Kills or whatever the There was like a new trilogy that she reprises her role, and his face is all burnt, and you can tell they spent a lot of time on it. Not as scary to me.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I haven't seen that one, but yeah, it makes sense.
the sound design of the knife stabbing was watermelons and cantaloupes,
That's gross.
and it's very effective.
That's gross.
Listen, we talked about that. We've talked about multipliers. The sound design is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the audio. Speaking of audio, it not the soundtrack, the breathing, the foley, the sound design for all the foley work. It's all that comes to make this unique jam.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's such a gross sound. And it's such a simple movie. There's not a lot of other things going on.
Yeah.
When someone's getting stabbed, the only thing you're doing, there's not like this crazy visual thing. Oftentimes you're hardly even seeing them get stabbed. You're just watching like someone's back and then just hearing the
Yeah. Yeah. Or the half of a face in the shadow. You told me something really funny. It's like, where's Waldo? But we're trying to find Mike Myers. That's all I was trying to do. Is like, where is he?
90% of the time he's not there.
He's not.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, he's in the laundry.
Yeah.
He's in the laundry.
Yeah, dude.
It's so good.
Here's another golden handcuffs moment. So they didn't have the guy that was supposed to play Michael Myers there. And so Carpenter's buddy was just on set, and he's like, hey, can you just play this for a bit while we're doing this? And he wasn't an actor. Carpenter just said walk around and didn't give him any backstory or any direction. And this guy was like, I kind of decided to play it like I was looking at ants, and I was just like staring at them, which makes it even creepier. And so this random dude, which also made it way better, having some guy that wasn't an actor, who wasn't like overthinking it. He was just like, just walk around and like lurk.
It's very robotic-y, not a lot of movement in him. He just kind of shuffled around terrifyingly.
And I like that they had these unspoken rules. He doesn't run at all, ever.
Nope.
He just walks.
No, he does not. He teleports, dog.
That's true.
I guarantee that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because you're not able to walk and then get behind the curtain like he's teleporting.
He's diving. You these pans where he's there and then he's not. You can tell he's like, all right, jump out of
underneath the camera, like
jump out of camera or out of frame. It's so funny. Do you want to know what the working title was for this movie?
Yeah,
The Babysitter Murders.
So dumb.
I mean,
simplicity, dude. Halloween.
Yeah, it's on Halloween. It's Halloween night. It takes place on one night. Perfect. Like the Babysitter Murders. No good.
This actually, like, the more I think about it, all of these, this might be the perfect movie.
Probably.
Spent the least, made the most, filmed the quickest. The simplicity in all of this. You needed like a quarter of a piano to play the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is maybe the perfect movie.
Yeah, they didn't give him a budget for a score, so he's like, I guess I'm gonna do it. The director is gonna do it.
Is that who did it? Yes,
John Carpenter did the score because he had no money, and he didn't want to just go get like off the shelf stuff, So just bizarre.
He is the horror goat if he did that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, last trivia. Carpenter said he learned. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what that means. He learned about horror from everything that he knew about horror from Hitchcock and studying his films. And that's kind of cool that they added her into the Laurie Strode into.
Have you watched a lot of Hitchcock?
Yes.
Should I do that? Like, should I go? Isn't there one about birds? I kind of want to watch that one. It sounds preposterous.
I think that it would not be very scary.
Okay.
But there are a bunch of movies that he's made that are unbelievable. I talked about one with Steven Bernstein last week about a Hitchcock movie called Rope. The whole movie takes place in one living room, and it's someone killed someone, and they put their body in a box, and that's the centerpiece for this party that this guy's having, and he thinks it's funny. He's like, I'm going to get away. I'm going to have a whole party. There's going to be a dead body in the middle of the room, and no one's going to know about it. And it has Jimmy Stewart in it, and it's about how Jimmy Stewart's like trying to figure it out, and it all takes place in one room. It's awesome.
Okay, I'll watch that one.
It's called Rope.
I kind of miss me some Jimmy Stewart.
Who killed this guy? I don't know.
I can't either. It's the head shake is all that matters.
All right, let's get into popcorn beefs.
Where's the beef?
I don't have a ton of beefs, but I'm kind of mad. We talked about it this last week that with such a low budget, he had to fight for Final Cut. Like, give me a break. They just have
to fight, bro. It's just like being at work.
Yeah, I hate that.
They want it. Yeah.
I hate that critics butchered it. That's a big beef for me.
Why did they? I thought one of the reviews said Ebert gave it 4 stars.
But not till later. Like, initially it came out and they're like, it's sophomoric. It's, it's not it's slow. They didn't really understand it, I guess. I don't know. It was new. I just felt like, oh, this is how all horror movies are. They weren't. This is kind of reinvented.
That's another kind of beautiful thing about this movie is it likely because it was so genre defining.
Yeah.
People, when things are different, don't like it.
Correct.
They don't like it. I work a lot in branding, right? Chris and I do. You introduce a new idea, it's hated every time. No matter how good it is, because it's different, it's hated. And so that's maybe a compliment to him that everyone hated it because they'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I actually think that's a great point is people hate it and you're like, okay, we're on to something. If it's so polarizing, it makes it better.
Yeah.
Last beef I have is that many movie theaters banned Halloween due to its violence. It was the most banned film in 1978.
Sounds like marketing bullshit.
Yeah, maybe, but my beef is like, yeah, I don't love like just gratuitous violence, but I mean, you should be able to put out what you want to put out.
I mean, when did A Clockwork Orange come out?
Oh man, I can't.
That should have been banned. I mean, there's a lot. The 70s was wild, and by 78, did you say this came out?
Yeah.
I mean, did they just ban a lot of movies in the 70s? Because there was some wild shit from the 70s, dude.
Correct.
This isn't even that vulgar or obscene.
Mm-mm.
I don't get that at all.
It's weird. That's why it's a beef for me.
Yeah.
Do you have any beefs before I get into puzzles? Any beefs with Halloween from a first-time viewer?
I think it was a beef when I was watching it, and I like it more. But what's the guy's name? His psychologist,
Loomis, Dr. Loomis.
I thought I thought it was so stupid, dude. They go and he's escaped from the premise of it is kind of stupid. Yeah. They just have that scene. You could cut him out of the whole movie, or him standing there with the sheriff next to a fucking bush for 3 hours. They did nothing. It's going on behind their back. If they go like this, they see it. They're just the most ineffective 2 humans ever in a movie, dude.
He's standing out there for hours. And like you said, all he has to do is turn around and he sees the car that was stolen. He's like, there it is.
100. But I like it now. It's almost like a comic relief. Of course this guy escaped because you are the one trying to keep him hidden away and you're an idiot, dude. Yeah.
And what's with the beard? What's with the beard that comes down and just stops right here?
Because he's a failed psychologist or whatever, psychotherapist, and now he moonlights as a magician.
He's for
That's
sure.
where that comes from. I don't know, man.
Terrible.
That's a little beef, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's Arby's beef.
It's memorable, so.
It is.
All right, let's get into puzzles, dude. This is I've been waiting for this the entire show.
A sphincter says what? What? A sphincter says what? What? Exactly.
All right, dude. Let's see if we can solve these together because we're the same. We hadn't seen this.
Yes.
Why did young Mikey kill when he was a kid? And do we need to know? Do we care?
That's an interesting question. I don't think he had a choice. I think he was just born.
He was evil.
It's like his parents had just kind of slapped a knife out of his hands a dozen times before that. And they were gone, dude. They weren't paying attention, and he went on killing like he always wanted. He was born that way.
It's weird. That's a puzzle. Not sure we can solve it. But John said that Mikey, I'm calling him Mikey, was not a man, but the embodiment of pure evil. So why show his childhood murder if it was just, I mean, they call him in the show notes, the shape. He's not really a human according to John Carpenter. So it's kind of a beef as well. I do like that the less we know about him, the scarier he is. But at the same time, it's like, okay, why show that if he's just this, if he is a boogeyman, he's not really
show him outside the front of his house, the kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
maybe that's the part. If they just, he kills him, but you never see him as a kid. I actually agree. Even that shot, I'm like, this is weird.
It is weird. It's shocking because he's a kid. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if you feel like because he doesn't die, spoiler alert, like he can't really die. So he's almost supernatural.
I agree. I think that's more of a beef than anything.
Yeah. All right. Here's a couple of rapid fire puzzles. You just changed your shirt in the kitchen. Okay. Which is also weird. And you hear a pot crash just right outside. And you just go, huh, that's weird. And keep making popcorn or whatever you're doing. If I hear a pot smash, all lights are going on. All exterior lights are going on. I'm getting whatever weapon is I can wield closest to me. And I'm investigating.
Yeah, I don't even know if I investigate. But that's one of those things that in every movie you kind of have to suspend disbelief. Like why don't they listen to that kid? Why don't they ask him what he means? Well, there's a number of times where it's like, I mean, your brother murdered someone and you're not, you've probably talked to the magician, right? You know of him and his rantings, and you don't think like he killed on this night. Like, where are her fucking parents?
Yeah, everybody's got to know about this story too in the town.
Yeah.
It's a local story. People know about this. They know about the house too because the kids are scared about it and they won't go buy it.
This is on the parents and on the psychotherapist guy.
Magician.
Why are you leaving on the magician? Why are you leaving all these kids here to go to your whatever party? Like, you already had one of your kids murdered on this night, and you're just gonna leave all of your kids alone?
Yeah,
it's
all
weird.
the parents are gone. We got babysitters who are bouncing and pawning off kids to another babysitter. Not cool. If I was a parent, I'm coming home and you're like, "Hey, no one's here. Where's my kid? Where's the
Did we
girl?"
even see the parents at all?
They kind of left. I don't know.
No, like at the end.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Where are they?
They're just having a good Halloween party, maybe.
Almost said inappropriate.
Maybe
it's
they're
inappropriate things, dude. That's the
playing
only
video
thing
games and smoking weed with John Carpenter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's a callback from last week. All right, here's some more puzzles. You go out nude to do laundry. Also, why is the laundry house in the backyard? There's a house for laundry. What's that?
I don't know.
There's a back room, a back external house for laundry. Wild.
Yeah, wild.
Also, she goes over in her underwear and nude. So you're getting nude in the. Oh, I
No,
got a stain.
that's happening because titties.
I know.
That's it, dude.
I know.
That's a horror thing.
But it wasn't kind of yet, and this became that. I'm guessing.
Okay,
Because
I
it
have a
happens more
question.
and more.
Why were our parents, who this film was made for, so cool with underage nudity? Like, I can hardly even watch anime because they're like, "Oh, I'm in high school," and I'm like, "Shit, I can't watch. I want to watch this so bad." You just said you're in high school. I'm out.
Yeah.
Why are we so comfortable watching high school kids do it? Can't they just be college kids?
Yeah, just put them.
It's real easy to just say, I'm over 18.
Yeah, I'm in college now.
It makes me uncomfortable.
graduated.
It makes me uncomfortable. But dude, it's like, no, that didn't even cross people's mind.
No.
Our parents are the worst. Dad.
What about the magician scaring those kids by the bush? What an a-hole. He's an a-hole.
I'm telling you, he's an Arby's beef because I'll eat him up, but also UTF, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we already talked about how he's been standing there doing nothing for many minutes and doesn't see the stolen car, doesn't see him Michael Myers is wandering around right by him. And
you could probably hear his footsteps.
And
he's like, shut up. I'm
trying to listen to this guy. And he's not, he doesn't turn around. He's like, be quiet.
Yeah.
Don't back there. Man. Here's my last biggest puzzle. Obviously, the studio execs are like dollar signs and they're just ding, 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 ding. They want to do a sequel instantaneously, right? Carpenter didn't want to do a sequel. And he said that he made up that Laurie Strode is related to him, apparently, in the sequel. They're related somehow. And then he's like, I wish I would never have done that. He wrote the script for the second one, didn't want to direct it. But he's like, I wish that it would have been a mystery and we would have just had one movie and that's it. What do you think about that?
I just think that's naive. Like, you can wish all you want. They're definitely going to make another one. Like, figure it out. Make a better sequel.
Yeah, true. Like, you make it.
It was the perfect movie made on a shoestring budget and made $1 bajillion. And you're like, I got to make another. Like, shut up, dude. And do
go make
better
another
at
one.
it.
Yeah. Get other people.
Don't punish us for your shit, your success. Make a good one.
Yeah, maybe he should have directed it too.
He should have. You've got to make the first two. The third one is where you can just get whoever you want.
I agree.
But the first two got to be the OG.
All right. Do you have any puzzles? Those are all I had.
I already brought up that he teleports.
Yeah.
Because you don't see any really fast movements until he's like a snake, just kind of like doing this until he strikes. But like, why can't he die? Why didn't he die? He got shot.
He got stabbed
so many times.
He got stabbed in the neck by a needle, like a sewing needle,
which was sick.
He got shot multiple times. He fell from a 2-story building.
Yeah. Also, maybe I'm just ruined because of the double tap rule in Zombieland. Why aren't people just obliterating dudes? If this guy has done what he did, I'm gonna make sure. And again, maybe it's because I've seen Zombieland and I wouldn't have thought. But like, I would if I saw him and I thought, his head is still attached. I don't know. I'm still gonna be kind of scared.
Yeah,
I
cut his head off.
I shot him. I did all these things. Kill him. Kill him.
Cut the head off and separate it. Put it in another area. Mail it to Austria.
Yeah, get 4 horses and tie his limbs to them. Do it right.
Yes. Lock up the pieces. Burn them.
Yeah.
Don't be like, I stabbed you. You should be dead. No.
No.
Finish him off. I agree. 1,000%.
Yeah. Kill him. That's why we survived, dude.
We would survive. That's why I wanted you with me if this happened to us. I would want you with. Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
All right. Our last category, popcorn redemption.
I have exorcised the demon.
Okay. I only have a couple. I actually think that the golden handcuffs of the budget constraints made for an immensely more atmospheric movie, a scarier movie on all fronts, the wardrobe, the sound design, the score, the painted leaves because it was shot in the summer. All these things they had to really think hard to make it work, and they did. And I love that there's not a lot of blood.
That's
I like
my
that
favorite,
I think it's like the shark, like you said, of Jaws. Like the less I see of it, the more scared I am of it. And it's just great, dude. I thought it was awesome.
You hear Quentin Tarantino talk all the time about seeing directing. And that movies now, it's not, there's not as much directing. You can't tell that someone is directing the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just these beautiful shots, and it's and he references these old westerns and these movies where there are these very deliberate shots that are being directed. And this is some of the best directing I've ever seen. I mean, hands down, where he's got the camera, the things, it's like a Wes Anderson. Everything is so deliberate, so small frame. It's not wide, right? But then when it is wide, he's like over here, dude. He's like there's like
right
some
here.
things drying, and then all of a sudden you just barely see his face. Or the shot of coming down, the kind of famous shot where they're looking down the path, right? And there's all the hedges. The first time that happens, you don't see him. And you're like, I thought that was. Then you see him.
Then
like,
you see him.
The directing was 10 of 10. It was so good. I mean, his direction was some of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it did what it's supposed to do, scare us.
Yeah.
Well, some of us. Some of the reviews last week where they thought it was really boring, but not me. I was terrified and I had a nightmare because of it.
All of it. This was such a good movie.
What is your rating? This is hard for me, to be honest, because I don't really I don't seek out these types of movies, but
I'll just use your rating. I say this is a golden bucket, and like pretty easy.
Whoa.
Yeah, 100% a golden bucket. I don't know how you can say anything else. Again, just as a fan of movies, I can't fault very much of it at all. And
I was going to give it a large bucket.
Nah, that's foolish.
But in my notes, it says I'm not sure about a golden bucket, but I really want to.
You should, because, I don't like horror movies either. I'm a wuss. I'm such a wuss, especially bloody and gory. It scared me so much with so little. I don't know how you can't give it all the credit in the world. I mean, this was just such a phenomenal movie, in my opinion.
Double gold.
It deserves it, dude.
It's a Halloween miracle.
It is. It's a holiday miracle.
It's a holiday miracle.
Yeah, this is one of the best holiday movies of all time.
The best holiday movie, right up there with It's a Wonderful Life.
Correct.
That's a horror movie. Have you watched that all the way through? It's wild.
It is.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah, I watched that movie so many times, and when I was a little kid, I was like, okay.
Well, maybe we'll have to do that for Christmas.
Okay. And yeah, let's start a holiday movie series.
Yeah, this is our first holiday movie.
Terror's like, no, a horror movie series.
Is there anything we missed, Dr. Dare? This is where I'm going to put an ad, I think. A long pause.
There's not. I don't think we've missed anything. We touched on the magician. Between the magicians kind of pulls you out of it. The pacing was so good. Every time he came on, I laughed, and then I was like, okay, I can get scared again. But this movie to me is the epitome of the golden handcuffs.
Yeah.
It was just
we didn't talk about this either, too, but the lighting in each different house, whether the lights are on or off, the little spotlight with the one pumpkin that they could only find at that time of year.
When you talk about the lighting, it's the way everything is framed. So much of it is seen through a window of another house. When that kid is like, I see the boogeyman, and no one will listen to him, and no one will listen to him. He's out there carrying bodies around and going in. Then as soon as she looks, the door is shut, and you don't see it.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I gush over this movie. It was tremendous. I'm so happy I watched it. It was terrifying to me.
Well, thanks to your wife and the Terror for suggesting that we watch this.
Yeah, it's funny.
Thanks.
My wife had suggested it right around that same time. So you're like, you want to do this? I'm like, I already watched it.
You're all so weird that happened. So weird.
No,
well, I love it. Well, I appreciate it. And, well, no, dude, I'm not going to play that. I'm going to play the scary music. I might not get monetized for this, but I don't care. That's it for this week. I mean, this is the most recognizable score. I'm probably going to get flagged, but I don't care. But I'm with you always. I want to just say a big thank you again for helping me out getting monetized. I'm hoping that this helps me do this for a lot longer. So I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. And many thanks to those who listen. And many thanks to movies. That's why I do this.
Dude, thanks to the Terror.
Thanks to the Terror.
Dude,
yeah, thanks, buddy.
We'd love some more feedback.
Yeah, give us.
This turned out to be one of my favorites.
Yeah,
so,
it was fun.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the recommendation. And if you're a listener and want to have us watch something that you think we haven't seen, it's going to make for a better show, let us know. And thanks to my special guest, Doctor, are you naked under that sheet there? Appreciate it. Yes, And remember, when you watch movies, you can pop in, pop out, or pop off. But when you do, always bring the popcorn. We'll see you guys next time.